Once upon a time, there was a village. Outside of this village, there was a small cottage. This cottage was a home to a father and his only son. They looked over the village and the people in the region. As time went by, the people began to rebel against the laws of the land and began to yell, "Down with the king! We don't need his rules and laws. We can rule ourselves." And they all became outlaws. When the king heard of this village's unrest, he sent troops out to find the unruly pest, who started this trouble and started this riot, to arrest and imprison this terrible culprit. When the father and son heard of this terrible offense, they were worried for the village that had no defense. They were all guilty and they deserved to be punished. Knowing the king shows no mercy, the village was finished. When the army arrived, they looked for the guilty, the ones that would have to pay so dearly. As the army questioned each person in the village, the son came down from his home, the cottage. He said to the commander, "You can blame me. I will take the blame for this riot that you see." The town was shocked because this only son was innocent, but still thrown in the dungeon. As the army left, the village ran up the hill to see the father, who was feeling ill. For he saw his son get dragged away. As an innocent man, the price he did pay. All wondering why this deed was done, they asked the father why his only son would pay for their mistakes and be imprisoned. As the father spoke, his face became saddened. He was full of love for this village so guilty, paid for your mistakes, and there was plenty of love in his heart for each one of you. You hold in his heart a special value. Just like the villagers, we have made mistakes, and we are guilty, and God's heart breaks. But Jesus paid for all of our wrongdoing. He did it out of love for every human being.